How to make a quick, fast, easy mixed fruit smoothie. So let's get started. Now, when you want to bake something and you haven't allowed your butter to sit out long enough, your butter is still frozen like this stick is, you would get some warm water or hot water from your sink. You can use it from your sink. You can boil it however you choose. And you don't have to use a measuring cup. As you can see, this is an old one. You can use anything that will hold the stick of butter on the top. Like that. Okay, now as the steam rises, it's going to melt that butter. Once that butter is melted, then you can use it for your baked good items, because a lot of times your baked good items will call for softened butter. So that's just a fast and easy tip that you can use, and you don't have to prolong the baking process. Next, we have, I want to show you something about eggs. I can use the same cup. Eggs, when they are fresh, they will remain on the bottom of water. Now, if the egg rises to the top and it starts to float, that means that the egg is rotten. It's a possibility that it may be rotten on the inside. If you put it in and it remains on the top, then that means that your egg is not as fresh as it is if it was down here. So when you're making boiled eggs, you would prefer to use the egg that rises to the top, stays there. When you drop it in, it just stays on the top, it floats, as opposed to using the one that's down here. When the egg is down here, this is the one you want to use when you're baking. Now, I hope that these two hints have helped you, and we're going to move on to our mixed fruit smoothie. On a warm day, you're going to enjoy this. If you go out and you do your exercises, you're going to love it. It can also be an additional treat for you and your family, and it's healthy. So, here we have all of the ingredients that we're going to need for the mixed fruit smoothie. Now, at your local Walmart or some other store, there may be, and this is open because I've taken the fruit out of it, but I buy my fruit in the big bags. Now, yours may not look like this, but it's in your frozen food section, and it's just mixed fruit, or whatever type of fruit you may like. If you want to use strawberries, you can, or you want to use some kind of passion fruits, you can, or whatever it is that you like, you can use it. Now, this is real fast, so we're going to do this real quick. Now, I'm making mine with my blender. You can use a food processor. You can use anything. First thing you're going to need is a glass with ice. And this is the same size glass that I'm going to be using to drink or eat my smoothie. Next, 1/3 cup of whole milk. 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now, one thing about the 3 tablespoons of sugar, you don't have to use that much sugar. I do. You sugar it to taste. So whatever your taste buds tell you, that's what you do. I want to show you something too. This is, I like Damon or Coast fruit on the bottom fruit yogurt. So this is the one that I'm using. You can use whichever your preference is. That's the one you can use. So that's what we have here. So we're going to put this down over in our blender. And I'm telling you, this is the best smoothie. Now, I have a 1/2 cup of fruit. And this was my frozen fruit that you saw. Now, some say you can microwave it, and you can, because I've microwaved it before. But you don't have to. You can just put it in your blender with everything else. Now, I also have some fresh peaches. You don't have to use fresh peaches. I just had them left over from something. I tried this in my smoothie last night, and it made it real creamy. So, I'm going to do it again today. That's all you need. Put your top back on, and we're going to blend this for 1.5 minutes. If you can hear me over the blender, so I'll just say this, all of your fruits are pureeing them together. All right, this is that Ninja blender, so I'm going to assume that it has blended long enough, but normally I do it for like a minute to a minute and a half. So we're going to take this off, and we're going to pour it up, and look at it. And I set my glass in the freezer for like about 4 or 5 minutes, just to give me a little extra cold taste. And if you look at it right on the top, you can see that little silky look. Now I'm going to taste. And remember, I said sugar to taste. Okay, let's try it. And you could, of course, you can see, you can also taste it with your straw or whatever. Oh boy, that is magnificent. It's the perfect drink on a warm summer day. So this is all I have for you today. And as always, thank you for watching. Chris Cook for you too. Bye.